Hello, hello, and welcome back to Dream Queen. Perla here. This light is going to be bugging me right now. Let me see if I can close it a little. Hold on, guys. I just want to kind of like... Hello, hello guys, and welcome back to Dream Queen. Perla here. Any questions as to what it is that I do? How do I do it? I'm just gonna close the curtain a little. It's like bugging me, the reflection. Anywho, what is it I do? How do I do it? Services that I provide, channels that I recommend, and things like that are gonna be down below on the description. Yeah, don't mind the fan if you hear it or the TV. That is just to keep the dogs a little occupied, even though I have one here and one on this side. So this is going to be a little different, and I was a little hesitant to do this reading because of the simple fact that I don't like not the name, but I don't like the way a lot of people refer to the karmic person or whatever in situations. And I feel that as divine feminines or divine masculines, we should really consider the way the feelings or emotions that we attach to certain words. And to me, the issue when it comes to karmic situations is the fact that a lot of people out there tend to feel that they are better or that they are above certain people or certain situations, which is not true, because we have all, in my opinion, been karmic in one way or another, in one situation or another, and whether it be relationship, friendship, whatever it is. So always know that when we speak of karmics, it is more of people that are at a lower vibration, people that have not healed, that are still hurt, and in essence are still hurting other people. So welcome to today's read, and today's read is going to be titled, I have no idea yet, but it is basically in regards to what's going on with the divine masculine, divine feminine, and any karmic situations that either of them are in romantically with other people. And I'm laughing with myself. This is always like the best part, like when you just get to just laugh at yourself, because you're like, I was gonna say the quote of the day, and it's not a quote, it's a song actually, because that's what I do. The song is Imperfections by Celine Dion. And it's like, to me, this song represents where both the divine masculine and divine feminine are at. And one of the verse from the lyrics was, hold on, not trying to put you on a shelf. And to me, it means it can be either one or two ways. If your person, DM or DF, is holding back, is taking their time or whatever it is, and you kind of feel like they just have you, like, you know, when you win a trophy or whatever, sometimes you just stick them in the shelf and it's like, ah, whatever. And then after a while you forget to dust them and things like that. It is not that your person has forgotten about you. It is more that your person is trying to deal with the understanding and the acceptance and the purging and healing all at once of where it is that they wrong you, where it is that they wrong themselves, where it is that they have wrong their true identity, where it is that they have harmed their higher self. So if you feel that your person is treating you indifferent or anything like that, that is the reason why. And the other verse was, they're a part of me. So when she's talking about they're part of me and you are too, she's talking about her imperfections. And I don't really want to choose. Can you love them the way I love you? So our imperfections are something that we're supposed to honor, or something that we're supposed to accept. Are not things that we're supposed to suppress or we're supposed to hide from people, because the reason why there are so many karmic situations, or the reason why people keep on jumping from relationships to relationships, is because of the simple fact that they're hurt, and they try to mask who they truly are. So when they get in relationships with other people, they're not showing their imperfections. They're not showing who they are until later on in the relationships, and then the other person realizes like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. So when you're honest, and when you are completely yourself, and when you're completely open with who you are and how you feel and how you express yourself, and you do not allow anybody to hold you back or to suppress who you are, that is when, in an essence, you and your person can actually come together, because there's no longer any lies, there's no longer any mask. And in an essence, it is not about you completing them or them completing you, and like to the point where, oh my God, I can't live without this person. It's about two people that are healed enough and come into a relationship with the understanding that we are to better each other. We are to help each other grow, as well as the collective. And I feel like that is part of the journey that a lot of us DFs, and I say us because I am a DF, that we are missing. We feel that our DM is going to complete us. We feel like our DM, he or she, again, it's energy, is the end goal, and that once he comes through the door, and or she, and they're going to complete us. And it's not like that, sweetie, because then you're still hurt and you still haven't healed whatever it is that you have to heal. I know I'm making like my noise. Anyways, it also says, they've made me who I am today, and they won't ever go away. Can you love them the way you love me? And again, it goes into this essence of like, everything that I've been through, regardless of whether my imperfections led me to these issues or not, whatever has happened in my past happened for a reason. It happened to get me to the point where I am today. So with that in mind, I really, really want everyone out there to understand. I'm sitting on a ball, so I'm going to be making man noises. I do apologize ahead of time for those of you that are annoyed by it. It doesn't bother me, but Anyways, so just remember that when it comes to our past, when it comes to the things that we've done that we are shameful to share with other people, or that we feel that another person is not going to understand, all of that has to be let go of. All of that doubt, all of that being self-conscious of oneself in a way that it stops you from being who you truly are. It stops you from expressing yourself. It stops you from following your dreams. It stops you from everything, from living life. And we have to get to that point where we can speak about the things that hurt us in the past. We can speak about the things that challenged us in the past without having that negative emotion attached to it, because now we see it from a point of from a point of healing, like from the perspective of healing. It's like, okay, I am sharing with you what I went through, not because it still hurts me, not because I'm still bothered by it, but just because of the simple fact that if I was able to go through that, and if I was able to be in that space for as long as I was, and I am here now, then so can you. Because I feel like a lot of people, once they heal certain things, they don't want to talk about it, because it's like, oh, it's in the past, just forget about it. And it's not always like that. A lot of the lessons, a lot of the challenges that we face on a day-to-day they are there so that we can help other people. Because I can sit here and just be like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay, like, let's just get through this rough patch and you're gonna be fine, we gotta think about it. No, it doesn't work that way. We have to be honest. We have to be who we truly are. And who we are basically is our experiences, what we have been through, what we have faced, what has broken us, what has helped us get back up, what has molded us into the person we are today. So these are my oracle cards. No, I do not have a lot of cards, and no, I'm not getting any more until I feel like I am done with these 3 sets. Sorry. You see my shirt says, I'm not shy, I just don't like you. For those of you that want to get offended. Anyways, I'm gonna pull out three. I know both my sides want to come out and play today. Those the darker side of me is like on a road today, for whatever the reason, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the shift that we I don't know if anybody has been feeling it or not, but physically I have my spine and my lower back have been killing me. My menstrual cycle, and if you're a male and you got offended over that, oh well, I'm assuming you have a mother, right? Or sisters or cousins or aunts or whatever. So there's a lot of root chakra things, a lot of I am things that are being released for the collective. So I have been dealing with that, trying to shift that energy for a lot of the people. And I feel like that is more, a lot of it has, with the masculine, it has to do with finally admitting who they truly are, and finally admitting where they messed up, fucked up in the past. And with the divine feminine is accepting the fact that you don't need your masculine to complete you. And that's a lot of the, like, I feel like, excuse me, that's a lot of the stuff that I have been purging lately, the past few days anyways. And it's funny because then I received an email today about somebody that is having, got her period early, and I'm like, yeah, I've been having mine on and off for like the past couple of weeks. And I don't know, I don't go to the doctors because I used to all the time when my period was off, and I didn't understand why. And my period is usually off when the collective divine feminines are going through things. And in essence, when I tap into that energy and I help them heal that, is when it'll go away. So sometimes it'll last a day or two, sometimes it lasts a couple of hours, and I mean, it can go bad. I'm one of those, I'm not exactly sure how many people actually do that or go through that, but I feel physical symptoms that the collective feels. So the lower back pain and like my spine pain, I feel like it's more from the divine masculine, because they are starting to stand on their truth and starting to stand on who they truly are. And physically, that is a lot for a lot of them to handle at the moment. And I feel like a lot of the divine masculines are experiencing a lot of lower back or back pain, or things that are in relation to the root chakra. I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards. I'm going to pull one for the divine masculine, and we're going to look at these later. No, I looked at it. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was looking at it. I wanted to make I wanted to mark it somewhere so I know which one is which, because, you know, when I get too excited, how I am now, oh my God, we're already in 15 minutes and I haven't even started. We'll timestamp this somehow. So we have the DF, that's my chicken, and my air fryer, and then the karmic. So I'm going to just pull out, we're going to start this again, 3 cards. One for the divine masculine. Then we're going to do the first one, and then we're going to do one for the divine feminine. And this is where you should be focusing on healing. And then we're going to do one for the karmic, because I do believe in helping the karmics raise up their vibration, because in essence I do believe that they are here for more than just karmic lessons. A lot of the karmics that we call karmics or whatever are actually divine feminine that have not awakened yet, and that's why they're still stuck in those cycles. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. Okay. Within a lot of the relationships, within karmic relationships, whether it be your DM or your DF that isn't a karmic relationship, even if they're still together as far as like either living together or dating or whatever it is, the situation, whether they're talking or whatever, the disconnect has already happened or has already started to happen, where these two people are realizing that they are not good for each other, that they are not good together. Wow. The divine masculines are in this energy of, like I said, everything that the divine feminines I feel had a longer period to deal with, as far as, you know, realizing, accepting, understanding, purging, healing. The divine masculines are kind of, in essence, putting all of that together and trying to do it all at once. That can go one or two ways. There are going to be some divine masculines that are actually going to come out on top and are actually going to be able to purge and heal. Others, unfortunately, because they have the understanding and they have accepted, but now they feel that because they understand and they accept, they don't have to heal. So they're going to kind of put their feelings and emotions in the back burner, and those are the ones that unfortunately are going to suffer in the future, because they're going to get stuck in other cycles that are going to be worse than the ones that they came out, because now you have had the revelations, you have had the understanding, you have had the acceptance, but you have chosen not to do the work to heal yourself. So just be very mindful of that and be aware of that. You yourself will know where your person is by the way that you guys communicate, by the way that things start to shift and start to change. There are divine feminines that are being watched by what you will call the karmics. So the other person, let's put it that way, if you're more comfortable using that, the person at the lower vibration is looking at the DF, and it's kind of like weird, because it's like they're angry and they're mad and they're frustrated, and they kind of have this jealousy. What is the other word I wanted to look for? Because they are jealous, but they also, in an essence, kind of look up to the DF, even if they won't admit it to themselves, because they want to get to that point where they are healed enough, where they can stand on their own 2 feet, where they can feel their self-worth and know their self-worth and know what true self-love is. And so in an essence, it's like their emotions keeps on going back and forth between towards the DF. It's like, unfortunately, a lot of people, I feel like in the last cycle, there was a lot of people that got into situations that they really shouldn't have had. And I feel that deep down, going into these relationships with karmics, or whatever you want to call them, that they went into knowing that they shouldn't have, because there was this little gut feeling inside of them that kept telling them not to, but they still chose to go ahead and do it. It's like that karma is going to come back, not 10 or 20. It's coming back like 100 times worse than what you can expect. So when we intentionally hurt somebody else, and when we, and I say we again because we are a collective, people need to understand that when you are sleeping around with either your friends, your cousins, your sisters, or whoever's, man or woman, that is one of the lowest lows. And when that comes back to bite you, you cannot sit there and victimize yourself as to why me. What you do to others, or what you and the other person chose to do to another person, is going to come back around. And you also have to look at it. If you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine, that is what the karmic, and your person is friends or related to, you know, to the karmic, and you both are sitting there like, oh yeah, you won, you won, you won. Deep down, both of you know that if both of you can sink that low, it's only a matter of time before the two of you do the same thing to each other. Unless you come to the acceptance of what you've done and that what you did was wrong, and start to heal yourself and start to heal the relationship at a soul level. Not physically, because right now physically you shouldn't even approach that other person that you guys betrayed, but at a soul level, start healing that, so that in the future that person is able to receive the the forgiveness or give forgiveness towards you when and if you choose to do so. People are really not realizing everything that is going around, and it's unfortunate that friendships and families are being broken because of something as simple as lust and hurt. When it comes to lust, a lot of people, you know, and it's like, that's the thing. People say like, oh, well, haven't you, when you're with your person, haven't you like look at another guy and been like, oh my God, yeah, but it doesn't go past like, oh my God, he's so handsome. I don't start fantasizing about being in bed with somebody else. I don't start fantasizing about certain things because I know where my heart is, I know where my mind is, and I know how they are connected. Giving somebody a compliment is nothing wrong. Finding another person attractive is nothing wrong. It is when you start to let your mind fantasize with that person that eventually you start to take actions towards that person. So we have to be very mindful of the things that we allow to process in our mind, because I feel like that's what has gotten a lot of people into a lot of trouble. That, and honestly, just being hurt. When people are hurt, and I keep on saying it, they continue to hurt, and then they start to hurt other people. Misery loves company. And it just hurts. Like right now, my heart is like breaking into like a million pieces, and I just want to freaking cry, because it's like there are certain codes that you just do not break. I don't care if the codes are sad or not sad. Personally, in my small, very, very, very small group that I grew up with back in, you know, my hometown, if one of your friends, as much as dates or talks to somebody or is messing around with somebody or goes out with somebody, even if it's 10 or 15 years later, you do not go out or talk or mess around with that person. It just doesn't happen. If we go out as groups and couples, then couples break up, and from the same couples are made. No, there's no values, there's no morals. It just does not happen. Do you understand what I mean? So, I mean, to each his own, but aside from like the moral part of it, there are sexually transmitted diseases out there, plenty of them, and then people are wondering why they're getting them. This is why. Keep your legs closed and keep your freaking dick inside your pants. I mean, like, seriously, how hard is it? I mean, we get to this point where, oh God, am I really gonna go down this lane? We are feeling, we get to this point where we feel that as long as we are having sexual contact with other people, we are being loved, and we are loved, and I am free, and I am this, and I am that. When you have sexual intercourse or sexual contact with a person, you are exchanging energy. Now, you have to understand that, yes, as females, we tend to receive more energies because we're being penetrated, whereas a male supposedly doesn't, but they receive less, supposedly. But if we look at it from a soul level, whether you're female or male, you are receiving and giving out energies. Now, what energies do you want in your body? What energies do you want to have to deal with in the future? What energies are you willing to deal with and have to heal for someone else because you couldn't keep your legs closed, or because you couldn't keep your freaking penis inside your pants? Those are the type of things that you have to think about before you go ahead and jump into bed with anybody. Because a lot of this freaking karmic situation, the reason why we continue on being in cycles, the reason why we continue on being hurt, the reason why we are staying stuck is because our DM comes towards us and we jump into bed with them. Because that is what we're supposed to do. Because we're supposed to heal. Yeah, we are supposed to, when we have intercourse, when we make love, whatever you want to call it, with our person, we are doing, when we are in that act, we are raising the vibration. But the only way that you are actually actually raising the freaking vibration is when the two souls are completely aligned, when two become one completely. Not when your DM is out there screwing other DFs, or your DFs is out there screwing other DMs, because in essence, all you're doing when you're sleeping with your person is helping them and helping those people purge and heal those energies and causing more problem for yourself. So, you know, a lot of people say, well, how do you know when you will know when you get to that point where the souls are actually connecting, you would have that sense that it is okay. So if you sleep with your DM or your DF, and after you guys are done or whatever, like you have this feeling like, oh my God, he just used me or she just used me, or you have these uneasy feelings and stuff like that, you have to understand that that is because you're taking on the energies of the other people that they're sleeping with. So I personally do not advise any DF or DM to go ahead and sleep with their person just because they're their person. That is my personal belief from experiences that I've had in the past. I believe that your person has to be healed and has to be at a certain point, or at least for a certain amount of period of time has to be energetically aligned with you, where those two souls can actually connect to actually help raise the vibration. Now, that is my opinion, that is my perspective. When it comes to other people have their opinion and have their perspective because it is what has worked for them. So you also have to understand that. So you have to know where you stand and what works for you. A lot of the divine feminines are in this energy of overthinking and overanalyzing, and you need to drop that. And you need to drop it now, because those energies, those times are done for you. And if you want to go ahead and get stuck in that, then you go ahead, but then let the rest continue on moving forward. You know, and it's kind of like when it comes to our karmics, you know, people love calling to the other feminine or masculine. Yes, they are attached to your person, but the only reason why they're attached to your person is because your person has shown them love, has shown them compassion, have shown them understanding. Something that their person has not shown them yet, because of the simple fact that they themselves are hurt and they have not started working in themselves. So, you know, your person, you may be sitting there crying for your person, which you obviously you shouldn't, because you know, if you're aligned and you have self-love, you know that your person is your person no matter what. This person that your person is with, see, the person that your person is with is hurting for someone else, for who their heart longs to. But because the person that they're hurting for is not reaching out, is ignoring them, they're using your person to get back at their own person. But your person is just here like, but I'm here, but I'm here, but I'm here. Now, your person is supposed to learn, or supposed to know, that they're not supposed to be there. So if you are obsessing and overthinking about your person, then that is probably the reason why your person has to move towards you, because the masculine energy in you is kind of giving them the red flag, like, don't come, because this one right here is just as unstable as the one you're with right now. So if you want your person to come towards you, you need to be completely aligned. Because to other feminine, to other masculine, your person is that, is going to be that person that's going to awaken something in them, that is going to get them to a point where they know that they need to work on themselves so that they can get their person. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm losing myself too, so don't worry about it. But for us, our person comes towards us when we are ready, when we have aligned completely, where he or she is not going to have to deal with whatever he or she is dealing in that situation. So if you're sitting down and you are overanalyzing every single little thing, those are the same energies that are coming towards your person and being like, you know what, she's not ready. No, para allá no vayas. No, 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 no. Porque tú vas a estar en lo mismo. You're going to be in the same exact situation. Do you understand what I mean? So worry about DFs out there, my loves. Worry about yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And put yourself first. You are not a damsel in distress. You are not to be saved. Our masculines, because of who they are, they love, 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 love saving people. They just do. That's just who they are. They love to save people. They want to feel like the hero in the story. And when it comes to you, we're here. We're aligned. There's no me saving you, or you saving me. We're here. So what happens? When the masculines realize that no matter how much love and how much work or how much whatever they put into other relationships with other people, and they don't get that satisfaction of saving anyone because it is not possible to save someone else, then they start working on themselves and start to figure out, why do I want to save somebody? Why do I want to, why? And then they're like, no, that's not what I need. This is what I need. My person is what I need. Because me and her are here. We are here. We connect. We understand each other. We have this soul connection that is just like, just like that. You know? So, I know, there's a lot. Now, I'm going to watch this. I think I'm going to set this as a premiere so that I can watch it. I don't like watching my own videos, but this is one that I actually want to watch because some of the things are just kind of like, flying over my head right now because it's just coming out, Yeah, I have my stuff, my necklace, my Tree of Life broke. I had it with this thing, this green stringy thing. And I want to say it broke the day before we buried my grandmother. And then I took these off, the other necklace, the other one that I had, because I'm going to have to get the chains and stuff to remake them. I don't know, I just wanted to share that. There's a lot of things that are being released and a lot of things that are changing. It is an endless world of possibilities, and the divine masculines are realizing that, and they are embodying that energy of like, the world is mine for the taking. I can do this. I can do anything I want to do. They're following their dreams. They're following their heart, and they're just moving forward, like with a complete commitment towards their path, towards their journey, and towards their person. Now, understand, again, my beautiful women, females, divine feminine, it all depends on how aligned you are. Depends on how fast your person comes towards you. There are some karmic situations that are going to be a little more complicated than others, whether it be because there are children involved or finances or property or whatever it is, or just because this person is at a soul, oh my God, my head is spinning, at a soul, such a low vibration that they feel entitled to the divine masculine. Now, as a divine feminine, you understand that we are not entitled to anyone. Well, to ourselves only. But I feel the karmics have to come to that understanding. And all these cards just want to fly out. And I haven't even decided what I'm going to do yet. So I don't know what messages want to come out. We're going to pull out some cards for the Divine Masculine energy. So that's going to be the first one. Then we're going to pull some out for the Divine Feminine energy. And then the karmic current situation. Yep, I can shuffle. If anybody has a problem, come give me a call so you can come and shuffle for me while I'm doing the videos. I'm not taking my gloves off. This way we can see where everyone's energy is at and see how this plays out. Do not expect these types of reading all the time because, as I always say, it is not about your person or the other person. It's about yourself, and I'm working on yourself. So let's see. What do we have for our Divine Masculine's current energy? Seven of Swords. That's where they are. The Divine Feminine are in the King of Swords, and the karmics are actually in the Ace of Wands, and is actually quite funny because I just want to put them in different areas. I feel that the Divine Masculine is more towards the karmic with speaking his truth and kind of like trying to end the situation. Whereas the karmic, some of them are trying to manipulate or hold on through words. Whereas others, when it comes to the karmic, are starting to realize that this is not the relationship that they want to be in. That they do not, even though they are physically first in this person's life, they do not want to be second in every other aspect. Meaning second in their thoughts, second in their actions, second in their feelings and their hearts and everything. Because as much as this person has tried, they have never been able to get you out of, you know, your person's mind or heart. I do feel like in some of these relationships, your person compares the person they're with to you. And my beautiful DFs are in this King of Swords energy. Nobody F with me, not right now. I don't want to hear anything. No, no, no. Okay, my loves. That is a beautiful energy to be in when people are coming at you. It may be that the karmic is coming towards the Divine Feminine, trying to start up some shit. She's like, I don't need no 10 swords. I need one. And I'm going to slice you, him, and anybody else that comes along. Like, either you guys come correct towards me or stay over there. And I feel like that's really the energy that Divine Feminine are in. So I'm going to pull a card for the Divine Masculine and the karmic situation. 9 of Swords, swords increasing, and then 3 of Swords with the Divine Feminine. I feel with the karmic, they are really trying their best to lay the ground rules or the boundaries that this is done and over with. And they're trying to communicate with their Divine Feminine that this is it. But again, the Divine Feminine is sending so strong in that, you know what, dude, if this is going to be it, then you need to come clean with everything. You need to be honest, and you have to be 100% committed, because I am not going into those cycles. All right, so we're going to pull out a card for the Divine Feminine towards her Divine Masculine. And we have the 3 of Wands. So for me, that is, you are willing, the Divine Feminines are willing to listen and communicate when it comes to starting brand new, but only and only when she feels inside that the Divine Masculine is being 100% honest, or is going to be 100% honest. And when she feels that those karmic debts that the Divine Masculine had are paid off. And when it comes to the, so between the karmic and the masculine, the karmic is coming in as a 12 of Wands, the King of Wands. So to me, that is wanting to, I keep on wanting to say persuade, whether it is in a verbal way or a sexual way, trying to lure them back in because they themselves are not ready to end the cycle. My loves, I just want to tell you something. No, let me stop. The year is coming to an end, and the old is out. The bull crap is out. It is either we are going into this 100% honest with each other. See, death to everything, death to the manipulations, death to all the karmic situations, death to the overthinking, to the overanalyzing, to the bullshit, to the lying, to the crap, to the cheating, to the freaking multiple sexual partners, to whatever it is that has been trapping not just the DFs and the DM, but the karmic as well. Everybody's getting released. Everybody is going to finally be free. Freedom. I can't sing for the life in me. And one of these days, I'm going to pretend I'm singing. I'm going to put my daughter to sing. My beautiful Hazel, she can sing. Like, oh my God, it's amazing. Judgment. Judgment is coming in for everybody. Everybody's going to get their due. So just keep in mind, you betrayed somebody, you hurt somebody intentionally, you went ahead and you did whatever you wanted to do, then do not be crying when it comes back to you. See? Knight of Cups. This is what the DM is coming in towards this DM. This is where he realizes. See? Nine of Cups. He spilled everything, trying to help all these dancers in distress, trying to help all these women that, in an essence, superficially made him feel like he was the thing, like he was the king, like he was the man. He realizes all the energy that he invested in these relationships have left him nowhere. Nowhere. Emotionally, physically, financially, whatever it is, has left him nowhere. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse, he is trying the best to come out of the, the Five of Pentacles, like coming out of that, I feel like the stagnant energy of where he just felt stuck for so long in his life. And he just wants to come out of that. And realizing where he has wasted his energy is actually like the best thing. So for the Divine Feminine, we have the Nine of Wands. This is the energy that she's in. She is open to a new beginning. She is open to communication. She is open for starting anew. She is open to life, to possibilities, to everything. She is open to continuing on her path, whether that means that her DM gets stuck in a, in the karmic situation or not. She really doesn't care. She's just open to the world. Excuse me, she's open to life, she's open to love, she's open to everything. She is just embracing who she truly is. And it's like, this came out in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. She is no longer crying over the past. She is no longer crying over the things that held her, like the bondages, those nights and those days where she felt like she was worthless or anything like that. She's not holding on to that anymore. And she is laying down her swords when it comes to her DM, in the karmic situation. She's just like, you know what? Whatever it is, it was meant to happen that way. And I'm not going to sit here and judge. I'm not going to sit here and stay hurt when I can be living my life. For the karmic, pulling out two cards. The karmic is going to take, see the Fool? She's going to go into the Fools with the Two of Wands. She's in this for whatever. I feel like some of them once your person breaks out, like breaks the connection completely, or as they're trying to, they're gonna come in trying to act or pretend to be the divine feminine, trying to be understanding, trying to put this false mask on, like that they are this healed, better person or whatever. But the Ace of Pentacles comes out in the reverse. And to me, this signifies that regardless of what they tried to do, the foundation that she thought or he thought that they had with your person is coming crumbling down. So it could be that your person is telling her like, oh, I'm leaving. And then she's like, oh, I'm pregnant. Or she wants to leave and she's like, oh shit, now I'm pregnant by this dude. Whatever it is, but it's like, regardless of what it is, and I'm not saying that it's pregnancy for everyone, but what I'm saying is like they're going to try to use something that they can hold against your person not to leave. But whatever it is going to backfire on them like crazy. So I ask all my GFs and DMs out there that watch me to please keep everyone within this scenario in your prayers and your thoughts. I'm taking all the ones that came out. It's a lot. Yeah, this is the divine masculine where he's currently at. So we have, yeah, you're gonna have to have patience with me. Where's my little yeah, I'm gonna do this. Where is it? No, I have both of them there with me. I'm looking for my tweezers so I can pick up the cards. Oh, I can pick it up now. The Emperor in reverse. I feel like that's an energy that he is either coming out of or the energy that he has recently been in. With the Ten of Wands, I feel like a lot of the DFs stopped communication further verbally or telepathically, and he is, with this Ten of Wands, is like when you pulled back, you pull the rug out of him like crazy. And then slowly but surely he's starting to feel his DF, and he's laying down all his burdens. He's admitting and confronting all his demons. He's trying to accept his darker side and not so much trying to hide them anymore, but acknowledge that they're there and knowing that they are only to come out to play when it is in respect to defending him and his person. And then he's going into this hermit mode where he is just going to be shh for a little bit. It's quite beautiful. Eight of Pentacles. He sees a complete balance between his DF and DM. Ten of Cups. That's where all his emotions are going to be poured into. We have the Four of Cups. This was actually in the reverse. I don't know if you can see it. One person cannot love three or two more than one person the same, and he's realizing that. And the Ace of Swords. He's gonna cut all communications that is unnecessary between him or the karmic, or her and the karmic, regardless of what your sex is. So I just want to pull out our karmics, see where they are at. Once all of this goes down, the Page of Wands. Again, they're going to try to continue with, they're going to continue trying to have some type of way to communicate with your person. But Page of Cups, there's no substance, there's no emotions. It's more of a lot like a I need to win type of mentality. The Sun. They're going into that dark night of the soul, and hopefully, and I pray, God, Source, Universe, whatever you call it, that while they are in that dark night of the soul, that they actually get some healing done and purge whatever it is that they need to purge. we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out some cards for the Divine Feminine. The Lovers, Four of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Swords in the reverse. Lovers. Finally, you're going to have that connection that you're going to sense when he comes towards you, that he is in his highest self. He is performing from his highest self or her highest self, the Divine Masculine. You're going to finally put the King of Swords. So the communication, the boundaries that you have set that were unfair or unnecessary is what I want to say. Because boundaries are always needed, but sometimes because we want to protect what we have healed, we tend to go to the extreme. So I feel like this is like those extreme boundaries and things like that are going to go down. And then we have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And I feel like this is more coming from the overthinking, the over-analyzing things are going to finally stop, because you're going to have that sense that your person is that your person is performing at their highest level. That butterfly just keeps wanting to come out. I'm going to pull out 3 cards for the near future. So we have the Divine Masculine, so they are in that the Sun, and I feel it's like this is them getting their aha moment. The masculine energy is getting their aha moment. And then the Page of Wands, which is funny because then it's the Ace of Wands. So it's like when they get their aha moment, they're going into the silent mode with everyone like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. To allow them to speak their truth. We're going to do the Divine Feminine energy. The near future. 8 of Wands. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So as he's getting his aha moment, right? You are here in this energy of the 8 of Wands. Like, okay, what am I going to say if he comes towards me? No. Should I reach out? No. He's going to reach out. No. I should reach out. Da, da, da. So you are, as he's getting his aha moment, and I feel when I say the near future, you can already be in this energy, or this could have been your most recent past, where you were questioning if he was going to move forward or what he was doing. Da, da, da. At the same time, he was getting his aha moment. And then it's funny because then as he's in this Page of Wands, you're in this Queen of Wands. It's like, oh, you want to be silent? I can be more silent than you can. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? I can like not talk to you more than you cannot talk to me. It's just like, you guys are both like, and then as he is preparing and coming towards you with the Ace of Wands to communicate everything that he has just understood to communicate, you are in this Lover's energy in the reverse, because of the silence that he has had since his aha moment. When he comes towards you, you're not exactly sure what he's going to communicate. So you are kind of like feeling like, okay, is this going to be it? Or is he going to continue with the karmic? Is this going to be it? Or is... So it is not that you don't have faith. It is just that you're not sure if now is the time, if that makes any sense. And then I want to see the energies between the DM and DFs. So we're going to pull out one for the recent past. Current, and then future. So again, and I feel like this is why I had to say it earlier with the recent past, because I feel some of the divine masculines have been trying to communicate, have been trying to initiate conversations, and a lot of the DFs are not realizing it or noticing it, or we're just, our perception of it is not right. They're coming in as this is the current energy, the Knight of Cups. They just want to offer you their heart. And this is in your future as a magician. They're going to do everything and anything possible to manifest this relationship with you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and see which cards came out from the Oracle cards when we first started, because we're almost hitting an hour and this is ridiculous at this point. Sorry. Summer, bask in joy and light. And I feel like that is after their aha moment. They just want to express. They just want to they just want to go and like take over the world, literally, with like their person. They want to let their person know like how they got their aha moment and what they learned from it and all of that stuff. And it's actually quite beautiful that they are in that energy. I'm just looking for the pages. 142. Summer. Rise up, open up your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light and into manifestation. That is the DM's energy. The DF's energy is Druid. Hold the space. Hold the space in your heart. Hold the space in your life, in your in all of you for your person, because it's what they're going through right now is actually quite beautiful. And even if as they start to move forward, they start to communicate, it may not seem like they are, like it may seem like they're making plans without you or not including you or stuff like that. You have to understand that it is all a process. Things are only revealed to them of how to move along as much as their conscious is able to comprehend. Message: hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be, my love. And then the karmic is the earth guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. And I feel that this is extremely true for the karmics, so that they are able to earth guardian is page 98. They need to be able to, and I'm actually going to be praying for them for that, to stay grounded and stay rooted, because they are going to feel like their person left, they're nothing without your person. So we have to send them love. We have to send them healing, because we want them to heal. We want them to be at a higher vibration. We don't want to leave anybody behind. Take time to connect deeply with the energy of Earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. And again, I feel that for the karmics, this is something that we should all collectively be praying for, that when our DMs walk away from them and shut that door for good, that they do not go into that mode of wanting to be complete destructive towards your person and towards yourself, towards life, towards other people, towards themselves. So that is all that I have for you guys, and I really do hope that you guys enjoy this reading, and I will see you guys real soon. FYI, all of those half booked that I have not gotten back to you, I am going to be working on those today. After burying my grandmother and things, I had to take some time to for myself and for my family. So back to work now, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.